Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have an important topic to discuss: overcoming feelings of being stuck and improving our emotional well-being. A topic that resonates with each of us every day. Our discussion today is inspired by an enlightening episode of the Tony Robbins podcast, aptly titled Get Unstuck, the Power of Emotional Fitness. In this podcast, Tony Robbins and his guests underscore the profound importance of emotional well-being in our lives. They share personal experiences of feeling trapped and the struggles every individual faces. As we navigate through life's ups and downs, our emotional well-being becomes our anchor, our compass, guiding us towards fulfillment and happiness. So what does emotional well-being truly mean? How does it influence our lives? And most importantly, how can we cultivate it? Now let's dive deep into the subject and see how we can turn our lives around for the better. One of the key points discussed in the podcast is the role of beliefs and focus in shaping our experiences. Our beliefs are like a mental map, guiding our thoughts, behaviors, and ultimately our emotions. When our beliefs are limiting, they can trap us in a cycle of negative feelings and experiences. But when our beliefs are empowering, they can propel us towards greater emotional well-being. Think about it this way. When you focus on the negatives, such as your failures or shortcomings, your world can become a reflection of that negativity. But when you shift your focus to your strengths, your achievements, your world can change dramatically. The outer world is often a reflection of your inner world. Let's consider a simple example. Suppose you believe you're not good at public speaking. Every time you're asked to speak in front of a group, you focus on this belief, and it fills you with dread. But what if you shift your focus? What if instead of concentrating on your fear, you focus on the opportunity to share your ideas, to connect with others? Suddenly the situation feels different. Your emotions shift from fear to excitement, from dread to anticipation. This is the power of beliefs and focus. They shape our world, our emotions, and our experiences. And the beautiful thing is, we have the power to choose our focus, to change our beliefs. Remember, where focus goes, energy flows. The podcast presents various strategies to overcome challenges, and we're about to discuss them. Firstly, the power of gratitude cannot be overstated. It's about shifting your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for an important meeting. Instead of panicking, you could express gratitude for having a car, a job, or simply being alive. This shift in perspective can transform a stressful experience into a moment of appreciation. Secondly, changing your perspective can be a powerful tool in overcoming challenges. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, who reportedly failed 1,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb. When asked about his failures, Edison famously said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." This is a perfect example of how changing your perspective can turn perceived failures into steps towards success. Lastly, finding meaning in difficult situations can also help you overcome challenges. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and renowned psychiatrist, wrote in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, that even in the most horrific circumstances, people can find meaning in their lives, and this can give them the strength to continue. Frankl himself found purpose in the concentration camps by providing psychological help to his fellow prisoners. These strategies are not about denying the existence of challenges or the pain they can bring. They are about changing how we perceive and respond to these challenges. Gratitude, changing perspective, and finding meaning are not just strategies, they are lifestyle changes. They require practice, patience, and persistence. But remember, it's also okay to seek help when you need it. Whether it's from a trusted friend, a family member, or a professional counselor, don't hesitate to reach out. You're not alone in your struggles, and it's okay to lean on others when the going gets tough. Challenges are part of life, but how we respond to them can make all the difference. The podcast also tackles a tough subject like suicide, and we're going to explore it as well. Conversations about suicide can be challenging, yet they are crucial. They shine a light on the darker corners of our emotional landscape, giving us a chance to address feelings of despair and isolation that can often lead to such drastic thoughts. When talking about suicide, it's important to understand the role of guilt and responsibility. Often people who contemplate suicide grapple with an overwhelming sense of guilt. They may feel responsible for their own pain, or even the pain of others. It's essential to acknowledge these feelings, but also to gently remind ourselves that we're not to blame for all the suffering we or others experience. One key aspect of handling these feelings is to create a supportive environment. This could be a network of friends, family, or professionals trained in mental health support. This environment should be one where expressions of pain are met with understanding, not judgment. It's a space where it's okay to talk about your struggles, to admit you're not okay, and to ask for help. Remember, it's okay to ask for help and lean on others when things get tough. We all have moments of despair, but it's crucial to remember that we're not alone. There's always someone ready to lend an ear, to shoulder some of the burden, and to remind us of our worth when we've lost sight of it ourselves. Finally, let's explore the positive messages from the podcast and how we can boost our emotional well-being. Unearthing the meaning of life might seem like a daunting task, but it's fundamental to our emotional health. When we discover our purpose, we find a powerful motivator that propels us forward even in the face of adversity. Every moment of life is a precious gift. It's easy to forget this when we're caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life. Slow down, savor each moment. The joy of life is found not just in grand achievements, but also in simple pleasures. Improving emotional well-being isn't a one-time effort. It's a continuous journey. It requires self-awareness, patience, and a lot of self-love. Cultivate positive thoughts, nourish healthy relationships, and engage in activities that bring you joy. Embrace the journey of life with all its ups and downs, and remember, every moment is a gift.